Good day. Today is Thursday, the 3rd of September, and I just got long the S&Ps. As you can see, the trend is up today, right? Gapped a little bit higher and ran up immediately. This is where it closed yesterday. This is where it opened. Today's low so far. Ran up to this high, pulled down, then immediately turned back up, took out those highs, made a new high, and we are pulling down a little further than I would have thought the very first time that we got a major pullback based on today. But if you take the fibs, if you measure from today's low to high, we're sitting right now at that 50% retracement. So again, as most of you know, I use TradeStation, so let me just show you the fib tool. You just click right over here, take the low of the day to the high of the day. So from today's low to high, you see the 3/8 retracement was here, the 50 is right here, and the 60 is right there. If we start closing below this 60, I will just get out with a losing trade. It's that simple. My moving averages are low enough that I'm not even considering them as a place of support where I'd be looking to hide that stop. So let's just watch, and I am going to pause the video and I'll come back as things get a little bit more interesting. Alright, I am back, and we're starting to get a little bounce here. Again, small position, 3 contracts I put on, right? Put 3 on. I'm looking to just take one off. It's 64 3/4. You see the sell limit on 1 right there. Okay, so I'll look to take 1 off there, and then I'll look to take another one off a bit higher than that. And I'll be back and I'll show you where I'm scaling out of this trade. All right, I am back. Let's see what happens. We're at 64 3/4. I believe we've run up to 64 1/4. I'm having trouble with this computer here. I can't. So we'll see. I'm going to put the 3 at break even. I don't want to lose anything on this. I mean, this market could be turning over. It's a possibility that we could be turning over. Just because of the way it has moved down from these highs, it could. So we've gotten about 2 points profit so far in this trade. So I don't want this to become a losing trade. So I will place the sell on 3. So let's move this up to 3. We'll just go to 62. We'll go 62 1/4. Same place we entered. Okay. Be back soon. All right. Looks like the market wants to come down and take us out with break even. Let's see, almost there. So no can do here. We just brought it to break even after we were given about $300 in profit. So we're going to take off these profit targets, and it was pretty much a scratch trade. So we thought this market would try to pop at least between what you're seeing here are the Keltner bands, the lower Keltner, the mid, and the upper. Again, market pulled down to the 50%. The 50% retracement of a day's move, especially like this from low to high, is typically a pretty good area in which you would get a bounce. Of course, if the trend is up, if the trend is down, you'd be looking to sell it. So what we did was we bought it here, looking for the market to at least come back to that mid band, which at the time was the 3/4. The market only went to 1/4, so we missed it by a 1/4 point rather, and then at least between the mid to the upper band for a second profit target. I mean, this range from this high down to buying it was about 11.5 points. Typically, I'd look for the market to come back at least half, but on this particular trade, since there's so much room between this high rather, and where I entered, it seemed logical at the time to at least go to break even on this trade if the market wasn't able to at least reach those 2 profit targets relatively quickly. So what we're seeing now is the market's probably going to bounce now to 94 3/4. Again, we went to 94 1/4. First profit target, look at this, was 64 3/4. and we're almost, look at this, we're right back to those highs, 60. So I guess, yeah, I missed it by half a point. Look at this, 64 and a half, 64 and 3/4. Our first profit target would have been hit. So I guess you can say that was a little, I moved that stop a little quick. Now we've got an engulfing pattern. We took out the low and the high of the prior bar. So I'm assuming now is the time where we should get a move to the upside, I would say now. And if in fact this market breaks down through the low of this bar, I mean, assuming this bar, let's just watch it. Let's see if the, okay, market closed pretty much mid-range. So it's pretty much neutral, okay? There's no, I would still say the bias is up on this bar, and obviously the trend of the day is up, and we are supporting at that 50% retracement. So I would think we're going higher. But if we don't and we take out the last bar's low, this engulfing pattern bar's low, then I would think we can come down to at least to that 60 and potentially even further and try to reverse the day if we take out that low. So yeah, we can watch. So hopefully have a good day and break even trade. Bye.